Test, test, test. Okay, there we go. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Got some new updates about what's going on with my camera here. So before we get started, oh, there's Loki jumping on my shoulder. Hello, Loki. He's over here somewhere. There you go. He's having a good day. I don't have treats for you. I'm sorry. But anyway, so I do have some updates here about my camera. So I sent it down to California. They checked it out. They said it needs a whole new motherboard. So that's like an extra, like 900 bucks is what they wanted for the whole thing. So instead of paying for that, I'm having them send it back to me. I'm going to find somewhere cheaper to get it fixed. But in the meantime, I did buy this nice new fancy 4K Ultra HD webcam that should be coming in over the next few days. I think either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And then I'm going to be going on the hunt here pretty soon to go buy another camera here while I'm working on getting the other one fixed. So I might just get a $1,200 camera, or I might get a $1,500 camera that's on sale right now, which is the camera I got already, which is the $2,000 one. And I'll see how all that works out. But over the next couple days, you should see me streaming a lot more. With this bad video quality that I got, I can just feel myself glitching right now. Hopefully everything kind of goes back to normal here. And hey, Puma, happy to see you back. Hey, GT. Darn Loki, can't be mad at him ever. Oh, dude, he's having a great day. I just bought him a whole bunch of dog food, so a whole bunch of meat. And it came in a pack like this large. It's absolutely massive. So after I'm done streaming here tonight, I'm actually going to go up and prepare it and put it into small little sandwich style bags. That way he can have a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, and it'll feed him for like a few weeks here at least. So it's a lot of meat. I went to the butcher shop today, got some bacon wrap, tenderloin, some sirloin steaks, and it's been a good day. I also, what else did I do today? Running errands for my mother, taking her to a couple appointments. My sister's gonna start working for me as far as YouTube starting next week, so that'll be kind of fun. I've been building out a schedule for her, help her figure out what to do, give her some job experience, so when she goes to find her first job, she's not like, I don't have any job experience, yada yada yada, right? But what do you call? It's been a pretty good productive day. I do want to say sorry for not streaming as much. I've been trying to put out a lot of videos for you guys. I know members, you guys have Puma, you probably seen them. A lot of members videos going over technical analysis and all that type of good stuff here. Things are going fine as far as Bitcoin's concerned. We're going to be talking about it here in a little bit. But the big news I want you guys to understand today, besides all this other stuff like personal or YouTube stuff, is that I should have a webcam. Let me just go over here very fast. I should have a webcam. I would show you guys the webcam. Well, I can show it to you in a second here. I just can't show you guys my home address. Track my orders. So it's arriving tomorrow by 10 p.m. It's a Logitech Brio 4K webcam. Let me just pull over here. Yeah, last purchase June 27th, 2023, which is yesterday. So I got this one. It was 129 bucks. We'll see how it does. But what I do have to buy right now, the camera that I have right now that broke is this Pocket 6K. It's this one right here. And it's on sale right now, which is making me kind of want to just buy it here. But this is the Blackmagic Design Pocket Camera 6K. I have the $2,000 version of this, which is just this without the sale. And so I might just buy another one because the 4K version of this, I think, what is this, $1,500? Yeah, $1,600. Go 4K here. This one costs 1,300 bucks, so it makes more sense for me just to kind of pop up the cash here. I'm going to see how it works out, so I'll probably buy another one of these sometime in July. So we'll be using the webcam for the foreseeable future once I get it tomorrow. What I'm hoping to do, though, is since my other camera is broken, I'm hoping somebody can just fix it for me cheaper locally, because Blackmagic was asking for a lot, like 900 bucks to fix the camera, when the camera itself cost 2,000 bucks to buy. Didn't make any sense for me to pay that much when I can just go out there and buy another camera for a couple $100 more than that. So I might get this 4K, I might get the 6K. I'm not entirely sure just yet. Maybe I'll get the 4. I don't know. You'd have to compare this with the. Let me go over here very fast. 6K. You can compare them. I had to compare. There we go. Compare these items. So these are the two cameras. The ones you guys are used to watching me on is the one on the right hand side here, the 6K. Lens mount, micro 4/3, Canon EF. I kind of like that. My lens for my Canon is right here, all tricked out and whatnot. Effective against whatever. Yeah, so image stabilization, none. Stills and video, electronic rolling shutter. Nothing too crazy here. Shutter angle 5 to 360, 13 stops. It just takes much better video quality. Ultra HD 6K, you know. So I might just pop up the $1,600 here and just get it because it's already on sale for $400 off. How can you not get that sale? So I'll probably end up buying it here sometime next month. I'm just making sure I don't kill my budget because I'm about to go gambling and go crazy in Vegas. So we'll see how all that pops off. I guess my business expenses are different than my regular expenses, but yeah. So, hey GT again. Hey Smokey. Hope you guys are doing well. And 4th of July discount. I mean, it's already on a discount, so hopefully we get another discount here. They rarely do go on discount though. So to kind of talk about Bitcoin here, guys, just so you guys have an understanding of what's been going on. Bitcoin is still doing fine, okay? It's still doing fine. Let's go over here to the daily chart. We were in a nasty drop down mode right here. We were breaking down below moving averages. It looked pretty bearish here. We did bounce off of an old trend line from like all the way back over here. I think it was from like here to here to here, something like that. I'm not even sure if we broke it. Depends on if you were using log or not. But basically, we managed to break out above this trend line here. If you guys were watching the members videos, you guys saw that little breakout video we did. If you bought, you did make some good money here. Altcoins, which I was talking about before, definitely had a good time here. I don't know if I put it on a short video or if it was members only, but I did start talking about how I am going to be scaling out of a few different altcoins around this time just because I think, hey, we're hitting another level of resistance. And I think we talked about this weekly chart here. Let's move this over a little bit more. Yeah, let's move it over here a little more. You guys can see we're hitting this massive level of resistance, and we're used to getting rejected. We got rejected back over here a couple months ago. Now we're getting rejected again. I'm hoping we can have a more positive week because at this point, we are having a golden cross between the 20-day and the 200. We have never had this happen before, so that's a really good sign. I think you guys remember the golden cross over here from the 20 to 50. That's usually a really good sign for us. But because everything is so different now, because we actually broke down below the 200, when normally, as you guys know, we typically don't break down below that 200. Usually we're just kind of playing around with it, except for COVID, playing around with it down here, right? Usually it's not the best. We're not used to seeing that. We're not used to seeing the 20-week moving average cross down below the 200 as well. So weird times here, as you guys know. Let's go back over here to the main Bitcoin chart, though. There we go. Now, on the 4-hour chart, here's what actually has me concerned. Let me open this back up to auto. For whatever reason, I don't know if you guys have been having this issue too. I no longer have auto on the right-hand side of my trading view charts. And I have to say, this is a... It's very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. Camera using now is fine. It works. Just the other camera was dramatically better. Yeah, exactly. Well, this camera here probably cost me like $60, $70, I think. I wasn't a camera aficionado back then. The camera I bought before, back when I bought it full price down in Oregon, that was $2,000 camera. So I'm probably just gonna pony up $1,500, $1,600 to buy another one. My pain isn't really with buying it. It's always with the damn taxes. I hate paying taxes. I really do hate paying sales taxes in particular. Sales taxes, because that seems like an extra $160 or something like that, which is just gonna drain me. I mean, not really, but it's annoying. It's always annoying. But anyway, here, it's a very good camera. I'll be getting it back. What I gotta try to do is I'm gonna buy a battery for it because I bought a whole bunch of batteries for that camera a few weeks ago before I sent it off, and all the batteries I bought, like the biggest waste of money. This is a battery. This is a battery. This is a separate battery. They all don't fit it. So I gotta find a battery that fits it, and then I'm going to see if it can work while the battery's charged and not the wire charging it. And if that's the case, I can literally charge it at a charging platform, and I'd be good to go for a while with that camera with no other issues. So I'll see if that works as well. But really, I'm just gonna probably pocket up that probably $1,700 for the camera, and I'll be fine with it. Maybe I'll use it as an excuse like I did the last time to go down to Oregon and go down there for a road trip or something like that. But I don't really feel like going down to Oregon. Portland's kind of teetering on the edge these days. But yeah. So anyway, sorry for losing my train of thought here. What's kind of worrying to me at this point in time is just that we're looking for our first death cross here on the 4-hour chart that we haven't had in a long time. Last death cross we have, if you guys remember over here, was right over here, and that did end to a pretty nasty fall that we experienced from, let's time this out here. That was about 12 days of coming down here. We'll see how this one pans out, but that death cross is kind of concerning to me as far as a 4-hour chart. The last death cross we had after that was, we didn't cross over here, it was right here. That was a very small one. Usually though, when we're having those death crosses towards the high points at major levels of resistance, that's where I start getting scared a little bit. As you can see over here, everything's way overbought. Death cross, things get nasty in a hurry. So I don't think we're necessarily coming all the way back down here to 24,000, 25,000, stuff like that. I would say maybe we come back down here and we start playing around with the 200 again, maybe come back down a little bit. So maybe at the lowest we come back down now as maybe 26,500. And then from there you might have another opportunity to buy. You will most likely have one type of dip here because you guys know this, a few different things here. We officially had our breakdown. We're trying to retest at this point in time, both the trend line and on top of that, the moving averages here. But the trend line that I think you guys are most going to be concerned about is, let me change this color so it doesn't look like the moving average. Oh, that looks like another moving average, doesn't it? White, here we go. This white line here. If we start breaking down below that, then I think we start coming back down here to 28,000, and I think that's going to be a good opportunity to start buying in here for some of your short-term plays. For you swing players out there, I would let this thing fall down a little bit more, unless we got to hope it does fall back down a little bit more, because a lot of us have been trading altcoins. I know a lot of you guys have been following me on some of those. I know the stock market's been fine here, but if we go over here to the daily chart, let's just go to the weekly chart here. Let's go back over here. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So you can see this weekly chart for Bitcoin. We're close to the highs of the year. Things are looking fantastic. I know we're looking at a potential drop here, but really, Bitcoin overall is still in a very good spot. So, not really much to be concerned about here. I think the concern again comes from stuff like this. ADA at a big level of support. We're hoping that this can really see a big boom. ADA is kind of what you would see a big, this is a huge buy zone for ADA right now. A huge buy zone. Massive. But you can see how it's not anywhere close to like some, the yearly highs. The yearly highs would be if it's not at 27 cents, but up at 44 cents. That'd be a much better scenario. We got Dogecoin over here. Now, Dogecoin isn't as bad as it was over here on 5 cents. It's actually dramatically better, but that's because it's Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is a lot bigger following. But it still isn't anywhere close to the highs we wanted to see. Now, this is all the way back over here in October. Well, actually, it was January. Actually, no, January was over here. Okay, Dogecoin is a little bit different, though, I have to say, just because of all the stuff going on with Elon Musk. But still, it's not in the best spot compared to a lot of other assets, right? Ape token, probably the worst thing right now. But again, it's in a buy zone. So if you guys believe that Bitcoin is going to be doing okay here over the next few weeks, and even if it comes back down, it'll come roaring back up, you're hoping that a lot of these altcoins are going to take some huge shots up to kind of fix that distribution of all that Bitcoin dominance that we've been seeing. I haven't checked the Bitcoin dominance here in a few days, but yeah, it's over 50% right now. So Bitcoin dominance continues to climb if it wants to load. There we go. Let's move this down to maybe 2022, perhaps. And I think you guys can see this a little bit. You can see how it's going up and up and up. Back over here was June 12th of last year, kind of around the same time. We were at 47.49%. Now we're at 49.8%, but if you go up here towards the top, it'll tell you the real time. And we're at 50.4%, and Ethereum is at 19%. This is fantastic. Now, I haven't been able to see the market cap of Ethereum here. How's Ethereum's market capping on? Ethereum's has been kind of flat. Tether coming down a little bit, but it's relatively up, I would say. BNB coming down quite a bit. USD token coming down quite a bit. This is back in July. A lot of chaos back then. That's 2016 though. Anything else here? Just coming down over the years. Okay. It's coming down over since March 2022. Excuse me. Nothing crazy there, but when we see Bitcoin dominance getting that crazy, that's usually when people start loading up on altcoins because they know eventually altcoins are going to rip, Bitcoin dominance is going to come down, and Bitcoin may still go up in value, but altcoins are going to come up a lot more in value. So Bitcoin goes up 5%, Dogecoin goes up 20%, that type of thing that we've seen happen quite a bit over the past few years. But altcoins are just not where it's at right now if you guys are swing trading bullishly, all right? We've been doing a few swing trades here, but they're a little bit different in the specific coins. Like Ethereum, this one's been working out okay. But again, look at Bitcoin. It's nowhere near as high as where Bitcoin is right now. And that's what really leads me to be a lot very concerned. The only thing about Ethereum here, though, is just so you guys are aware, we're really far away from that breakdown spot. And this is a weekly chart, so we got a lot of time to worry about this. But yeah. We're a long ways away from that. Anything else here that I think you guys would probably want to know? Bitcoin Cash is only up 2% today, but this has been like a rocket ship here. Have fun with this. It's pretty close to the end of the rally here. It probably can move up to 260, then it should come crashing back down. If anything, I would love to find some great short opportunities for this, where I can kind of withstand, like I'd have a stop loss of 320 or something like that, really crazy high. But then I know it'll probably come back down to like below 200, maybe even 160 or so. And I would love to take that short opportunity if it goes a little bit higher here. But stuff like Matic, which has been a great boom for us, you can see it's holding the Fibonacci levels. BNB coming down, obvious reasons why, all the chaos in the markets. Chili's down here, Crow down here, Sheeb down here. And again, I hate to pick on Sheeb, but Sheeb is all the way back down to where it was in 2021. Dot all the way down here to where it was in 2021. Dogecoin Mars making lows here. Engine Coin coming back down. Altcoins really aren't doing so hot, even though we wish they were. If you have a few opportunities for breakouts, I would say, depending on how you want to perceive them, I guess you could say right here, and then go right here. Not really much going on yet, though. Again, because this is a weekly chart, we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. We have to hope that altcoins can start to get their juice back here, just a little bit, guys, just a little bit. Alaska, no income tax, no sales tax. Seattle Northern suburb. Oh, that might be kind of interesting. Alaska, no income tax, no sales tax. Seattle Northern suburb. I don't think I've ever been to Alaska and Seattle. I've never even searched for it before. Maybe I should try to find it though if it saves me a few $100 though, right? Plus, it's a nice little trip up to Seattle. I haven't been up to Seattle in a hot minute. I don't know why auto is mixed up. For any of you guys that have TradingView, do you guys still have access to auto? Because I don't, and it's just incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. I don't know why that is. But maybe I'll find a way to fix it eventually. All right, there we go, back over here. But I think the only thing I really want you guys to focus on right now, we're in an uptrend. This is the daily uptrend right now, so you can kind of see it this way. If I turn log off, you can see there's a little bit more room to wiggle. 4-hour chart, though, is where everything kind of connects and links in. Really, it's just from this point to that point. You know, by tomorrow, we'll know if we're going to be... I think people kind of freaked out today by the dip we had. And if I go over here on the daily, you can see from a candle perspective, it really wasn't that bad. We dropped down about 600 points. I know that seems like a lot. We've had a lot of good days since then, you know. Before this move right here was 800 points up. Things looking fine. I've been kind of expecting this to come back down a little bit more. I'm hoping we do. But just so you know, a nice little buying opportunity. But don't go crazy with the shorts just yet. I'm banking on the death cross here to move us down a little bit lower. You know, at least to 29,500. But I'm hoping over the next week or so we come back down here to 29,000 or 28,500. That's where I'd really like to start striking up some good altcoins. And from there we can see what happens next. We still do have the 200 coming over here on the 4-hour chart. This may make things a little bit worse, but because the bulls are kind of in charge right now, any of these smaller dips can definitely be a great opportunity for us to have another big rocket. Because again, we did just make a move from 24,500 all the way up here to 31,500. It's okay if we cool off for whale, so to speak, to have another huge boom, because what we're trying to do at this point is just break out of this huge level of resistance, which, as you guys can see right there, if I take off that trend line here, you guys can see we've already gotten rejected from it once. We tried for 2 weeks to break out. End of the second week, we came back down. We failed the first week to break out. This week, we're trying again. We're failing so far, but we got another 3 days and 22 hours left, I would say. All right. Now, as far as the rest of the market's concerned, you can see NASDAQ had a breakout. I don't think we have to talk about all this, but next up, round 2, got rejected. Let's see what happens. We're consolidating. We're cooling off. This is a weekly chart, so bear with me. Bouncing off of the 20. The 20 doesn't really mean as much when it comes to the NASDAQ right now. However, we are consolidating here and hopefully looking to make a stronger move. Just be aware, because everybody's starting to talk about, oh, has the market gone up too much? Do we need to cool off? What's happening next? Yada, yada, yada. Beware that we may have something of a double top forming here, which may break down. I think if you see a double top form and we're also breaking down below the 20-day moving average, that combination for me would be like, okay, let's see what's happening next, because I bet we may have a better opportunity to buy some stuff up. So far, this rally has been keeping up. It's still been doing great. I think I told you guys a few weeks ago it'd probably continue for a couple more weeks. It's been like a week and a half or something like that since then. The rally's still been going fine, but not as up as much as we would hoped, but definitely not like capitulating or anything like that. Let me actually get rid of this very fast. There you go. One of the things I did want to show you here, I want to show you guys this one. Just your typical MACD, nothing special with it. You did have your first MACD crossover in a while on the NASDAQ. Let me hide this one for now. Make this go higher. That happened a few days ago, back in last Thursday? It looks like, yeah, last Thursday. We have seen a little bit of a drop since then, but nothing really crazy. I'm watching it closely. The last bull breakout we had as far as that MACD was way, way over here, and that led to some really great stuff. The last bear market one we had over here, not really much happened. We kind of stagnated for a while. Again, so I just want to show you guys some historical context. Last time we moved up here, nice little move. Last time over here, did have a pretty bad move. So again, we'll see. But I'm looking at the weekly ones, and the weekly is still looking very fine. Maybe a slight slowdown, but I mean, come on, guys. This is not really looking like it's breaking down anytime soon. The Dow Jones, a lot more choppy. Dow Jones is looking for a breakdown here, but I'm hoping we can break out it before that. We got like 1 week to do this as far as the Dow is concerned. SPY, still looking very good. Everything looks healthy here. Not at the level of resistance just yet, so I think the SPY probably has a little bit more upside than the NASDAQ here. So get ready for that. Big fun, big move. And on the daily, we did have that crossover here. The SPY and the MACD have not been getting along, though, recently. Not at all. You kind of have to mess with this a little bit more and change the settings up to be less sensitive, because it's too sensitive right now for all the choppiness we're seeing in the market. Okay. One other thing here before we just start chilling. Dollar index looking to break out above the 20-week moving average again, with all the chaos we had from no more rate hikes or pausing rate hikes over the past few weeks. We did see that big move down here. All of a sudden, guys, we're looking for a strong breakout again. Depends on how you want to look at this, I would say, because technically, what's the best one to do here? Down. Technically, we just broke out, retested, and now we're coming back up, if you want to think about that. Or what you could be looking at in the shorter term here, which I would say is probably going to be a little bit better. You can use this block or the support level down here, and then just have a typical breakout point and see if we could break out sometime in the middle of July. This would be bad for stocks overall. However, a strong dollar would be kind of nice at this point. Yeah, just a little bit more buying power, I guess you would say. But yeah, but we're looking to see what happens again. The 50 is starting to creep back down. We may be looking at a breakout here pretty soon. I don't think we're going anywhere near this 114 level and stuff like that, but again, we'll have to see. Oh, there was one last thing here, guys, before we start chilling and watching some of the Bitcoin charts. Go over here to watch list. I posted a picture today on my YouTube channel. Or on the channel, I guess I should just say. Let's see. Community. Yeah, so I was saying that gas prices have been going up lately, haven't they? And look at this. This is gas, you know, not really by my house, but I was I was driving to Best Buy to get a computer. I'm going to build a computer this August, and I was figuring out all the parts I need, basically. So I was on my way to Best Buy, and I took a picture of this because I was like, oh yeah, gas has been getting expensive lately. And look at this, gas is getting crazy. Then that makes me come over here to oil prices. Oil prices are not going crazy right now. So I'm a little concerned about what's going on. You can see the death cross that's already happened over here, the death cross that's about to happen over here. I don't know what's going on with the refineries and stuff like that, but it seems like gas prices are going sky high right now and oil prices are not going sky high. So I wanted to look into that just for 1 second here before we look at the news topic. Let's go over here to the 50-minute chart. Oh my god, I need auto to be back down here. It sucks to not have it there. Okay. Gas prices on the rise. News. Let's see. Gas prices, okay. So they're saying it's from the weakened turmoil in Russia. But again, if you go back to the oil prices aren't shooting up. So I wonder what that means here. Heading into 4th of July weekend, maybe the gas stations are just trying to make an extra buck or something like that. But yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, here's something local. Washington Governor Jay Inslee responds to state's high gas prices. I wonder what he said. Let's see. Oh, it's just because we have high taxes. Yeah, of course we have. I think taxes account for like 70 to 80 cents per gallon in Washington state for our gas. Okay, last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and this is kind of just like a warning, I think, or a red flag here. So, FTX begins talks on a reboot amid a regulatory crackdown on crypto exchanges. So it seems like they recovered a large swath of money, okay? And they have a lot of money, basically. They recovered a lot of it, not as much as they had before, right? But they have a lot of liquid assets now. They're trying to become an exchange again. Personally, I understand that they had a really bad history. Sam Bankman-Fried, we've talked about it at length. This October, when the court case happens, we're going to be watching it day by day. But personally, I would never go near this again unless you guys have money that's trapped there. Do what you have to do to get your money out. I would not trust this thing because you just never know if there's an extra back door that Sam Bankman-Fried knows about or another one the startup guys knew about. I'm just personally not taking any risk by doing anything with this exchange. I think FTX has affiliate links. I think they do. But I'm not going to be sharing any affiliate links, nothing with them. If they say, hey, Michael, we would love to sponsor your channel, I'm going to have to say no, okay? So, like, be very careful, because if they do try to reboot, they're going to come out with a massive ad campaign, a huge marketing campaign, specifically targeting people like you who like crypto, who are into crypto, and saying, hey, you can trust us. We're not Sam Bankman-Fried. Personally, I'm not going anywhere near them with a meteor-sized pole, okay? So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Would you guys trust them? Again, I'm not entirely sure. I don't, but maybe I'm a hardliner here. But just be careful with it. I think it's curious that they're doing it now, but I think what's happening is you see all these hedge funds jumping into the spot ETFs as far as crypto and the stock market's concerned. Hedge funds, all this type of crazy stuff going on. Perhaps they're just thinking, hey, maybe with all these hedge funds getting in, maybe that gives us an opportunity to get some leeway and people might forget about us. I don't know about that. I think we're all going to remember the name FTX for quite a bit of time here. Quite a bit of time. And excuse me. Hey, Larry. Hey, Magatoni. Hope you guys are all doing well. Any news on Shiba for this week? There's not much news as far as Shiba's concerned. Shiba's kind of in the gutter right now. It's been down so much over the past year. Let's go over here to the weekly chart. So what you're seeing for Shiba is you're back down to the 2021 lows over here. My face isn't blocking it. So right now, all you're looking as far as Shiba is you're looking for some type of accumulation phase. So this is where you want to start more aggressively dollar cost averaging and things of that nature. If you're looking for maybe a 1 to 2 day trade, you're looking to see that, hey, you got rejected off of the 50-week moving average here. We're trying to hold the 20, which miraculously just popped up here. For this one, I wouldn't care too much about it. Yeah, you can even see right here. The 20 isn't that big of a thing when it comes to SHIB. It's kind of had a weird history with it. Weird history with moving averages in general. But dollar cost averaging, that's something more of what you're looking at here. If you want to do something fun in the short term, you are at another accumulation level, bouncing right here, mixing with that. You're going to try to buy over here and hope for a reversal that brings it back up towards a whole bunch of zeros, then 775 basically. Or it can come down here to that price up here to 768. But you're just looking for a short-term play that brings you right back up here. Longer term, dollar cost average is going to be your best bet. Don't try to time this thing because Bitcoin is gaining dominance day after day after day, and that means altcoins are coming down day after day after day. You know, not every day, but you guys get the point there. I wish there was better news on SHIB because this thing was promised to be the Doge killer that would survive. It would outlast Dogecoin and everything like that. Dogecoin is very, very far away from its 2021 origins, you know. SHIB has come back down all the way from those all-time highs. You know, we're down about 92%. Just a few days ago, we were down 94%. It's come down quite a bit. Short term though, you're looking for a nice little move for maybe 15-20% if you get a nice if you get lucky there. But I would say the safer play is just to do some dollar cost averaging. If you're looking for a token that can make some moves, I'd probably say Matic and Ethereum Classic have been fun day trading for me. The one that's really been good for day trading, I don't day trade it, but I heard people are going wild with it, has been Bitcoin Cash, just because it's been rocketing up over the past few days. You guys can see just a monster move here on the 4-hour chart. To me, this is something more of a shorting opportunity than a going long opportunity. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens if we break down below the 20 here. I am hoping we do, so I can have a nice short opportunity, maybe back down to the 185 level. I think it's at a 160 level, something like that. So waiting to see. But this is going to be a great opportunity for a lot of you guys who are looking to do some trades here. Let's go back. All right, let's go back over here very fast. There you go. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's just trying to break out above this level of resistance, and so far, it's not going so well. We've come into contact with it a few times, but every single time it seems like we're just getting bashed back down. Nothing crazy. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Nothing crazy with it, but what do you call nothing crazy happening so far, but we're really watching that 4-hour chart that we talked about earlier. Regeneron had a huge jump today. A distributor of the new version of ILA got rejected by FDA. Once they fix the problems of the building, there'll be approved drop from 787 to 686. Whoa, that's a massive move down too. I wonder, that must have been a huge thing right here. What's my thoughts on XLM? Don't think I've actually looked at XLM in a while. It's not something I trade a lot. There we go. Can I find this on another exchange? XLM. Bitfinex. Yeah, it's there. Okay, let me do something here. I don't want to use Kraken if I don't have to, because Kraken's charts are kind of janky here. Okay. Let's go to this one. Let's go over here. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay. So it's had a really nice move over the past few days, kind of reminding me of Bitcoin Cash, which we've talked about. 2 weeks of really great growth here. Again, hitting a level of resistance right there, running into it right there. Not really the time to be buying, if you ask me, unless you can actually break out above this, in which case go for it, because you'll probably get up to, let's just say 13 cents or so. Let's dive down a little bit deeper into here. Let me change the style of my mouse. There we go. Now on the daily, that's what's happening right now. Oh, what am I doing? Just go over here. There you go. Yeah, just a little bit of resistance we're dealing with right now. I wouldn't call it too much. We're trying for a few days to actually have a pretty sizable move. We actually did break above that resistance level. There we go. Which was that? around 10.25 or 10.25 cents. Just in it, wasn't able to keep going up. Yeah, we broke above that resistance level over here as well. Nice big move. Yeah, that's our support right now. That's a better way to look at it. All right. 4-hour chart, we're consolidating a little bit more. If you were to buy this and you assume that it's kind of consolidating, it's going to continue going higher over the next few days, you're probably going to want to have a short-term stop loss of maybe 0.095. I would say that. So that's a little bit lower here. That's kind of around there. Give it some extra leeway here, which means if you buy now and it comes back down here, that's about 7%, kind of extreme. If you don't want to have such a crazy stop loss, maybe you can just use the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart, which I'd be okay using personally for this example. But if you do see another breakout here and we do go up a little bit higher, that next level of resistance where you're going to have to look to see, hey, where can I scale out at? That's going to look like it's going to be about 11.5 cents to about 11 cents. That's what you're looking for. Personally, I would drop this down just another couple percent, maybe take it down to 10.70 or 10.50, and I'd be happy to sell if you're buying anywhere now, anywhere in that range, and I might start scaling out once we get back to 10.50, maybe 10%, 20% if we get up here to 10.80, another 10% if we get up here to 11, and if it comes up here all the way to 11.36, probably sell a good chunk of it. Now, if you were to buy long or go long here, consolidation, if you just get back into that red mark, that's about 2%. It's not really a lot, but if you're trading with 10x leverage, it's pretty good. All right, so if you're trading with leverage, it's a lot better. If you're looking, again, if you go to the middle of the zone, it's like 7%. With a 10x leverage, that's 70%. Very, very good. If you're looking for the high end right here, that's about 11%. That's over over 100% right there. Looking very, very good for yourself. One thing I would just tell you here, though, is I was trying to do this earlier, but it kind of, or not this one here. There we go. It's just kind of so far down. The boxes here kind of match with the resistance and support levels that we're looking at. So having some issues breaking out. Hopefully we can break out, and then you're going to have this huge selling zone. You can always hold 10, 20, 30% to see if it breaks out there. But if you do that, move your stop loss up. So, by the time it gets all the way up here to maybe, let's just say if it gets up here to 11, your stop loss should be all the way up here to 10.50. That way, no matter what, you're walking away with that 2% profit, or if you're trading with a 5x leverage, that 10x profit, so to speak, okay? Make sure to be able that you can lock in that profit, especially because this is probably not going to happen all at once. We're seeing a nice consolidation. It's going to have to pop, but it's not going to, it'll pop. If it's going to pop, it'll pop sometime tonight. Most likely when you're asleep. So if it pops when you're asleep, you definitely want to have, those price targets in mind, and maybe have those price targets already set into the computer, into the exchange. So if it does hit 11 cents when you're sleeping, excuse me guys, geez, I'm talking so much, I'm burping myself. If it does happen while you're sleeping, the trade can automatically be executed. I've woken up many a time to find my trade is executed, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Lately, it's been pretty good. But that's the way I'd playing it right now if you want to go long on this sucker. Stop loss, 20 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. If you don't want to use the 20 because you can't really do that on exchanges and you're not going to be awake at tonight, you might just use the bottom, the low of this candle right here. Let me zoom in on it very fast. And that seems to be a low of 0.0988. Might dip it down just a little bit, 0.098. And I think that'd be fine. That way you don't get a little bit of a hook before it tries to make a larger move. What are we looking at here? We're seeing some divergence here, but it doesn't look like the divergence has really mattered all too much, especially since the whales have just had this in full control. Let me go over here very fast. Let me open up that MACD one more time. I need to go over here and actually set up on my MACDs a little bit better. Yeah, the 4-hour chart, you've seen that MACD have a little bit of a, not a death cross, but it's cooling off a little bit. Daily, though, should still look perfectly fine. Yeah, daily looks fine. Weekly should look fine. Yeah, weekly's fine here. 2 hours shows that slowdown. That's fine here. Looking for another crossover here sometime in the morning. So if this is going to make a move, I would say it happens sometime tomorrow morning or sometime late tonight, basically. Just based off of how a lot of times these coins try to make a move off the 4-hour. Remember when yeah, like this is a good example. Remember when we had an opportunity to break down below the 4-hour here, then all of a sudden, boof, pop, you know, have that big move. Once we hit the level of resistance, then we start breaking down, start having some more issues. But if you're not at the level of resistance, usually it's a pretty good sign, right? Level of resistance over here, all right? So what you're looking, is kind of what I'm looking for right now. We don't have many opportunities or examples of this one. I mean, a little bit. You see how the big move right there, or the big move right there, a little bit of a move right there. But this was a consolidation phase. You really didn't see much breaking out here. Even the MACD was like, what the heck is going on? But again, there was a whole bunch of turmoil based off of the SEC. That really screwed up a lot of technicals here. Because I remember this move that we saw off of the SEC. I don't know what it was. I think it was over here or something like that. Kicked my butt big time. It took me a while to get my profits back on that one. All right, there we go. And we're not even close to the 20-day moving average here. It's going to take a few more days for that to even be considered. But okay, back to the 5-minute chart. Let's pop this down here very fast. There we go. Okay. They spent 80 cents to make 920 PE. It's a hell of a discount. Oh, wow, that is a pretty big discount then. And hey, Sushi, thanks for streaming. Yeah, no worries, guys. I am, like I said before, I am going to start streaming a lot more here pretty soon. I've been taking a little bit of time off, not really because I don't want to be streaming. It's because my little old dog over here, Loki, broke my $2,000 camera, so I sent it in to be fixed. And Blackmagic support was horrible. They took forever, and I just mean forever. And what do you call? They finally let me know it's going to cost half the price of the camera to get it fixed. So instead, I'm going to get it back. I'm going to pay somebody else to fix it for like hopefully a lot cheaper. But in the meantime, I bought a fancy webcam that I'm going to have tomorrow for the stream, hopefully. It's going to be here by 10 p.m. So maybe this will be tomorrow will be the last day with this webcam, maybe. And then I'm going to go buy that 6K G2 camera here and probably just plop it on my credit card so I get that 1.5 or 2%. I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's like 3%. Yeah, no, I think it's 2%. Like 2% cash back or whatever it is. I don't really pay attention to my credit cards as far as the cash back thing. But use the cash, get some cash back on, then just pay it off with my debit card or my bank account, I guess, right afterwards. But I miss having a nice camera. I was just talking to my friend about it. He says I should just get a $700 camera and try to fix my main camera. So I'll see what happens here. Because maybe if this webcam is good, maybe I'll just wait a little bit of time and maybe I'll buy an even better camera for video recording. So maybe I won't spend $1,500. Maybe I'll end up spending $3,000 on a very nice camera. But honestly, I'm saving a lot of money for this new, not even saving, it's just budgeting. I'm getting a new computer. I'm building a new computer in August. I went to Walmart today, not Walmart, Best Buy today to get it priced, to like get all the pieces together and see how much it's going to cost. It's going to cost me like $4,500 to build this sucker with all the latest stuff, like 100 and something RAM. Like it's going to be a beast. Overkill pretty much is the word that the guy described it as, but I'm like, who cares? But yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. We'll see how it all turns out though, but I really want a nice camera again. Especially with my sister helping me out. I think right now I'm going to be, I don't think you guys have minded it so far. I might just record a lot of my videos of me just talking. I may just record them using actually the my iPhone, because that's the quality I've been doing over the past few days and it seems to be working out okay. So maybe I'll do that a little bit longer. But I think the sound is always a little bit off because I can't use the $400 mic that I have. It feels weird to have a $3,000 computer, about $1,500 of monitors, like $400 sound equipment, and a $400 mic, and then have this camera just look like shit. In my opinion, it looks like shit. I know some of you guys are being nice and say it looks fine, but it's not great, right? To me, it's just complete crapola. That's right here. And access protocol, ACS. Yeah, I can take a peek at it here very fast. ACS. Look at it on Coinbase. Looks like, whoa, this thing is not. Oh, this is a 5-minute chart. There we go. Wow. Okay, this thing is a dumpster fire. I would not put any more money into it if you already have money. This is something that you're probably going to want to short here for the foreseeable future with a stop loss of maybe around 0.0035 or something. Currently, it's breaking back down below the 20-day moving average here. Um, is the 20 even reliable? There's not much of a good history with the 20, I guess you could say. Let me check this out. Weekly. Yeah, this thing is just not doing hot at all. Usually when I see a token like this, I try to stay far away unless I'm doing a one-time YOLO, put $100 into it, and just kind of wait and see what happens. So for that type of thing here, let's go over to ACS on crypto market cap. Now market cap is only 84 million. So if you want to YOLO $100 or $50 into it, you're just gonna plop it in. You're gonna kind of wait to see what happens next. And what's right here? Market cap's been, oh, probably doesn't show me the market cap here. It's on a few exchanges right now. Oh man, my allergies are making my nose tickle. All right, let's check out what they do. Reinventing content monetization. Oh, okay. So Access Protocol offers new model monetization layer for all digital content creators. By integrating Access Protocol onto their site, creators can paywall and enable premium content to their supporters. So I mean, isn't it like just like Patreon or something? Let's go over here to Twitter very fast. 81,000 followers. They posted a couple days ago. I retweeted. Let's see. I mean, it seems interesting. It doesn't seem bad, but I wonder how this is, if this is a better mousetrap, so to speak. Integrate access monetization. Okay. So they're kind of like a middleman for top tier content. So if I wasn't using memberships on YouTube, I could go through these guys and you guys can get all my members videos and stuff going through them. So I'm guessing the payments go through them or something like that. So like Access Publisher. Yeah. Not something I guess I'd be into, but I guess there are people that are definitely into crypto and they want to have that paywall in there. You know, it seems interesting, but the chart is just not looking good. Personally, plop some money into it and see where it goes. 50 to $100 is probably the max I would toss at this thing, though. From a technical analysis standpoint, you don't even have to do the technical analysis. This just looks horrible. Death Cross is inbound here. Coming down more and more even as we're talking. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I'd be careful. You're just gonna probably do some dollar cost averaging, you know, like $10 this week, $10 next week, or $10 today, $10 tomorrow type stuff, and then just hope somewhere along the line it comes back up. The only thing is, if you do kind of hop into this for a long-term play, you might see $100 turn into $40, then turn into $1,000 if it really takes off down the road, like next bull market type talk. But whatever money you leave in here, you should probably just leave it alone. I mean, you can see clearly right now, this thing is just like down, 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 down. Definitely not looking so good, but if you believe in the company, you can toss some money into there. Probably not a lot, but a lot is relative to, you know, a lot of people out there. So you may just want to put in $50. You may just want to put in $10. Any amount is going to be fine. When you're doing something that's this risky, there's no such thing as not putting in enough money. You can just put in $1. You can put in nothing and you just will be fine. Right. All right, let's go back over here to the 5. Auto. There we are. Okay. And hey, Slimy, hope all is well. Just watched The Northman. Oh, sick movie. Do you feel like your subscribers match your view count? No, so it's kind of weird how YouTube works now because there's so many different types of content. So YouTube kind of shows me stats for it every now and again. the majority of people that subscribe to my channel right now are watching my tutorials, so my guides about how to trade, how to do this, and that's what they're signing up. Another part of my channel are people that just watch my short videos. They only watch my short videos. They're either funny or they're trying to learn something just from shorts. The other people, there's like 4, I would say total. The other people are only here for my Dogecoin stream or my Bitcoin stream. They're not here to see me stream. And the rest of them are here to see me stream. And there's like, there's a few that do the combination of everything. But I think it's just the way the majority, like how YouTube works nowadays. I also have to say my horrible camera quality right now while I'm waiting for my new camera to get here is a pain in the butt. But probably not. I mean, when the bull market starts up in earnest again and everybody's having fun, I'm sure my views will go up. But I don't think YouTube really pushes out crypto channels all too much. I mean, the way I tend to think about it is like I try to put my channel in comparison with other channels out there. So, like, I don't really watch many crypto channels on here. I watch Slots, News Nation, whatever that is. Oh, that's Kennedy. I've been looking at Kennedy stuff for a while. What's his name? Nope, see, that's why I moved it over to this window, because it keeps on messing up. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. BitBoy. Okay. So you got BitBoy's channel. 2 days ago, he posted a video. One got 10,000 views. One got 61,000 views. One got 20,000. The one that got 60,000 views was, what do you call it? Clickbait for $10 ADA. But what do you call it? 900 views last hour, 15,000. But you get 37, 20,000, 12,000. I think the average for him, let's just call it 20,000. That's a little bit above where that probably the real average is. But 20,000 views. But BitBoy has 1.5 million subscribers. You know what I mean? Crypto views right now are incredibly depressed. I think another one up there is Crypto Wendy. Does it work? Okay, so my YouTube was having issues today where it wasn't playing videos, so it was very confusing. She has 190,000 subscribers, but she only gets 1.3. This one at 19. This was 1.6. This is 3.6, 7.3, 1.4, 10K, 20K, right? And I'm no beautiful woman, so it's very hard for me to show my boobies on the screen and stuff like that and show my nice pretty face. Although I don't think she shows any cleavage or anything like that. Not trying to poke fun at her or anything like that. But what do you call? Very, very low. Even my friend Tom Crown, I haven't talked to him in a hot minute, but I should. There you go. What's his views? Oh, he has less views than me this month. So he posted a video 2 days ago. He has 80,000 subscribers. He had 3,000 views. First Bitcoin golden cross in history. It's not Bitcoin's first golden cross, but 1.3 weeks ago, 1.7, 4 weeks ago, 813, 1 month ago, 1.2. So it's kind of what you expect. Everybody's views are a lot lower. He is doing okay on the streams, I think. Yeah, 13,000. Oh, this is a big event thing. But on average, he pulls in 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. Okay, maybe around 2,000 people per stream, which is a lot more than I do. I'll tell you that. And I think the other guy, what's that guy's name? I forget his channel. I think I have it here on Social Blade. You have not Final Stand. There's my friend Cade. Jordan Cameron. Can I click on this? There you go. Yeah, he's only had 1,000 subscribers. He's only made 100 subscribers in the last whole 30 days. And to put that in perspective, I think I've maybe had like 800 or 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I've had 1.5 thousand subscribers in the last 30 days, okay? And he's a much larger channel. So you can see that I'm making like 100 subscribers a day at this point. That's why I've been doing all those tutorial videos to kind of boost up my subscribers that way, because I'm more of an educator than a woohoo, because Jordan is very entertaining. He's great. He also knows technical analysis, but he can make some fun happen, right? But you see over here, 100. I'm growing, but my tutorials are growing, not necessarily my streaming. But again, I haven't been streaming that much. It's been like a real problem with my camera. When you look at Jordan over here, he lost 100 subscribers. He gained it back. That just means he like went down below the 100 threshold and he got another subscriber, brought it back above. But it's kind of happening to a lot of people. Maybe if I can go over here. Yeah, his subscribers have been going down quite a bit over the past year or so, but I think that's the entire industry. It looks like his views have been going down quite a bit. Yeah. As of May, he's only had 83,000. 100,000 for the last 30 days. That's not bad, but for a guy that like I have over twice the views that this guy has, Jordan, but I have way less subscribers. Oh no, actually I might actually pass him as far as subscribers now because I've been growing kind of fast. But you go over to his channel. I think what happens is crypto just hits different channels in waves. So let's go over here to live because he's a really big live guy. So 2.74, 1.6, 3.2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 2, 5, 3, 3, 3, 7, 3. Let's put it around like 4, I guess is his average. You know, he's been streaming quite a bit, a lot. If we go back a few months ago, you know, still the same numbers, right? I think a lot of channels just hit this wall where there's not too many people that want to watch streams, or where the time of people streaming is a little bit different or a little bit inconvenient, right? I stream what you could consider the late hour. So a lot of people on the East Coast, it's kind of late for them. It's kind of later in the day, but not too late for people on the West Coast. I'm a West Coast guy, so that's kind of my prerogative. Tom likes to stream a lot earlier in the day because he's an East Coaster. Crypto Wendy's a West Coaster. And so kind of just depends on how the channel's made up. But right now, most of the subscribers for my channel at this point are coming for that Bitcoin 24/7 stream. And then, like here, let me show you something very fast. Because you guys know my channel doesn't make much money. And over the past few weeks, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, I've turned off notifications for my streams. So I figured there's no reason for me to have, not notifications, ads on my streams. I don't feel like they really add anything to it. And I don't really, the money from that really doesn't matter to me all too much. There's 24-hour ads on the 24-hour streams, but not with, I'm on the thing. But if I go over here, you'll see that I made in the last 28 days, $850, okay? My views are down and my watch time is down because I haven't been streaming because my camera got broken. Ooh, test and compare. Oh my God, this is going to be so good to watch. I'll watch it later. You go over here to my analytics. My views are pretty much flat, but it's like lower than normal. If I go over here to what's happening right now, you guys can see all the videos that are getting views constantly and stuff like that. You know, like I go to my smart money concept, which has been like my flagship video, I guess, because everybody seems to want to learn how to do smart money concepts. Last 28 days, it's brought me in about 421 subscribers, $175, and 17,000 views. I have to go back and do this like whole little thing over again. You go down below that, Opus Clip tutorial. This is Opus Clip is a sponsor. They don't pay me with money, but they pay me with hours. But 60 subscribers since I launched it 66 days ago. Not a bunch, but people are continually watching and learning and stuff like that. And you know, I'm an education guy. I like to teach stuff. I hate that I have to keep on going back to analytics. But the one that really has been driving people, I got this new one here. This is the new trading view tutorial that I've been doing. This is 57 subscribers, but only 2,000 views. So this one has been bringing in people bit by bit. So you can see it's bringing it higher and higher and higher and higher. This one, though, is a very slow grind. If you guys want to watch this video, though, if you guys want to learn about all the small stuff when it comes to TradingView, like, you know, TradingView has a heat map and all types of cool stuff, a scanner that's kind of better than FinViz, but harder to use than FinViz. But all you would do is type in TradingView tutorial. And I think my face should pop up here. Yeah, it's second one. So, you know, I'm good at SEO. I'm a former marketing director over here, right? Before I started my life in cryptocurrency. You can see I'm in second place right here, or, you know, second ranked after this ad up here. I guess multiple ads. But yeah, just find it right there. You'll be fine. But the number one thing here is, how do I do this? subscribers, see more. Oh, no, it took me to something else. See more, there we go. Yeah, subscribers in the last 28 days, 537 of them have been from the live Bitcoin video. So people have been really liking that Bitcoin signals stream. That's where everybody's been coming in. Then you got my other Dogecoin live stream. You got the Ultimate Smart Money Concepts, my Lux Algo one, and you got a whole bunch of other ones down here. But yeah, that Bitcoin stream is definitely bringing in new people, apparently. I don't know why, but it is. I think people are always looking for a fun Bitcoin stream to kind of chat and hang out with people when the market's actually doing some crazy stuff. Now that Bitcoin's cooled off, I expect the numbers for that to cool off as well here. And thanks for subscribing, my man. I appreciate it. What's right here? And hey, well, thanks for watching the Dogecoin ones, my man. I subscribed 15 minutes ago. Now let's make money. Dude, I appreciate it lots a bit. And hey, Joseph, no worries, guys. Happy to help you out with the ACS. That one just looks like it's been absolutely going crazy, though. So it's just been going down, down, down. YOLO it into it, but there was no real support for that one at this point in time. Just take it easy, and you should be fine here. But yeah, definitely take it easy there. Let's go back over here very fast. We don't need to see all my YouTube stats, even though I don't know. I feel like I'm one of the only YouTubers that's pretty transparent about how much YouTube pays me. Maybe because I guess it's nothing compared to how much money you make while trading, right? Then the other day I made $400 profit with that Tomo trade. I was closing it when the stream kind of started here, but I think, you know, making $400 in an hour or 2 hours, I think, no, like an hour, it makes the YouTube money seem kind of redundant, right? Or just not crazy. Although this could be considered some type of passive income, perhaps. Maybe, I don't know. It does take a lot of money, like, you know, the $2,000 for the camera, stuff like that, to really keep this this thing going. But I'm usually pretty fine with it. Anything else as far as the news? I don't think I've heard much right here. Yeah, we already talked about FTX trying to go back up again. Let me go over here to Watcher Guru and see what's going on. MicroStrategy bought another 12,000 Bitcoin. Elon Musk begins training for his fight against Mark Zuckerberg. Let's see. Yeah, I've been surprised about this. I've been seeing this a lot on Watcher Guru. I don't know if you guys can see this, so I'll zoom in here. Now, I don't really know much about the Robert F. Kennedy guy. Seems chill to me. I saw him jump off the back of a boat, did a backflip off a boat. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know a presidential candidate that can do that. But this guy seems to be very pro-Bitcoin, which I was very surprised about. Normally, Democrats have been very hesitant about Bitcoin. I know we've had Elizabeth Warren. We've been hearing her in hearings. She hates Bitcoin with a fury. You have the senator from Ohio. He hates Bitcoin as well. He wants to ban all cryptocurrency in the whole United States. So usually Democrats haven't been so pro-crypto. They've been kind of just tolerating it. I think Republicans have just been a little bit, I won't even say Republicans are so much better. They're just better, not like crazy better when it comes to crypto. But it is nice to have a candidate say, hey, you know, let's do this. Maybe Trump has actually said something pro Bitcoin. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen Trump on TV too much. I don't have cable, if you guys remember. But yeah, so we'll see how it all works out. But it has been interesting to see politicians start to weigh into this a little bit more. And Watcher Guru has been a pretty good resource for that so far. And hey, ATX1, what platform do you guys use? I mean, there's a lot of platforms out there depending on what you're looking for. The larger ones that a lot of people tend to use are your KuCoin and your Binance US, or your Binance if you're not in the United States. I like to use Fairdesk. There's BitGet's out there now, but BitGet is only in a few countries, or it's not in America, basically. There's Femex. There's BingX up in Canada. There's a number of them. I mean, I if you look in my comment section right here, there's like a $99,000 bonus if you put in a lot of money, obviously, for Fairdesk. But they have a pretty nice bonus system if you wanted to move some money over there and try trading. But I would say, no matter which exchange you're looking at, you know, sign up for it, plop in a couple $1,000s and see how you like it, see what it feels like, see how the liquidity is if you're liking. And then if you'd like it, you can keep on trading there and add more money to it. But don't toss all of your money into one exchange just yet. If you have it on some type of other exchange, like a Coinbase, and it's just kind of holding and waiting there, you know, then you just wait a little bit, then plop that money down where you feel safe. Because, let me see, I got Fairdesk open right here, but like fair desk looks like let's just go spot trading. Fair desk looks like this when it comes to the spot market, copy trading market. Go trade. This is what it looks like here. You know, so you see the trading view chart. You see your open positions down here. Obviously, I don't have an open position. You have, you know, your calls. I mean, your longs and your short prices. You have your recent trades, all that type of stuff. You know, how much money you want to toss in here. Your leverage, all that type of stuff here. And then the system maintenance notice, great. But yeah, so you have all this type of stuff. It really depends. Like this is fair desk. It's very good. Oh, before I go on, I want to do a copy trade update here. Copy trades have been doing fine, I think, for me over the past few days. I guess I'm not ranked high on this one. Maybe if I go by 7-day win rate. This expert student class has been doing very good. Crypto Mason's coming back after a really bad last month. Saga's doing really good after a very bad last month as well. 7-day win rate. Yeah, there you go. I'm number one, right? I guess this guy has 100%. This guy's 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. I guess it just really depends on how much your people are making money. But yeah, so after that really bad drop from the SEC news, came back strong, I think. 7-day win percentage is 100%. That's been pretty nice. I've only done like maybe 4 or 5 trades though. 3-week win rate. So I got trouble with my R's and my W. So win rate doesn't work well with me. 97-ish%, 96.5%. Doing fine. So this is fine here. 7-day follower prof. Yeah, so I'm kind of more in the middle over here. But I don't have as many followers. I only have 19 followers. These guys have hundreds of followers. I need to get hundreds of followers somehow. Eventually, I get more every day, I guess. Kind of goes up and down depending on how much money people want to put in there. But the other thing here is KuCoin. Oh, I didn't spell KuCoin right. That's fine. Markets. KuCoin has a lot of stuff that you can trade over here. They got, you know, a lot of stuff. I don't use much of this stuff, but they got margin trading if you want margin trading. I really don't recommend margin trading just because of the crazy fees that are associated with it. But they got futures bonuses, all types of stuff over here if you want to try. A lot of stuff, basically. A lot of stuff you can trade. Binance. This should just take me to Binance US. There he goes. There you go. Then you got Binance US trade. Oh. Is it only spot trading here? Spot trading. Oh, maybe only spot trading on Binance US right now. I don't know. But yeah, they got the spot trading right here. You can see what this looks like. You know, to each their own. Personally, right now, I'm a big fan of FairDesk. They are a sponsor of the channel, though, so make sure you kind of put that in perspective with what I'm saying. Other ones I've liked in the past have been BitGet and KuCoin. Femex was good for a hot minute, but they're not in the United States anymore. Coinbase if you're desperate. But yeah, that's usually what I'm looking for right there. All right, but okay, buddy, it's been a good hour. I'm going to call it a day right now. I am going to be streaming tomorrow. You have my word on that one. Members, get ready for some more member content tomorrow. I've been putting a couple of videos out for you guys. I think some of you guys were asking how much the memberships cost. They're only $2. That's how much. Like, there's tiers of it, but you guys get access to all the member videos for $2, just so you guys know. I know a couple of you guys were asking, like, hey, is it like really expensive and stuff like that? I don't make it expensive. Yeah, but let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments down below. I'd be happy to help you guys out down the road. And if you guys want any tutorials made, let me know. I'm getting ready to launch a new group of tutorials coming up sometime next week. Maybe even sometime this weekend. Schedules. Retention rate. There we go. I'm going to be doing videos and all this stuff. Not the strategy behind them. I'll be doing that in separate videos. But how to add Bollinger Bands on your chart, how to add the relative strength index to your chart, how to add the stochastic oscillator to your chart. I'll be making videos for all this stuff and even more here, like how to add zigzags in your charts. I'll probably have one video every other day. So hopefully that works.